All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page. Two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking that link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Hebrew Roundtable, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get on over there, get a preview, check out that course, become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessory for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Everybody know the General got the popping page on Patreon by far, and we got it up there right now. We started off with the first one today. Is up there, it's on fire. Netters of Chaos, Taway Rhett, and the gods so back to Neteru of Chaos, two gods and goddesses of the primordial black abyss, that the origin of all things coming up out of divine blackness. I want you to get that live stream, that presentation. We got a couple more coming before the night is up. To all the family out there that donate to the General, I thank you. I appreciate you. For those that appreciate me, if you would like to donate, the link is right there in the chat. Click it, donate. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We talking about did the Anunnaki create the Neanderthals from monkey and alien DNA? This is shit that they come up with. See, now we got none. See, y'all don't want to deal with it. Y'all don't want to deal with it. I take a motherfucker and he say, "Oh, this is what you believe? Okay, let's go to work with it." You see, no, we don't believe. If goddamn it, and we believe, goddamn it, that if they use their own goddamn DNA, then it's two different type of and the Anunnaki speak to blackness. So you got some other type of extraterrestrial out there and that come down here and took their DNA and mixed it with it. And that's why Charles Darwin cannot get away from the shit. You see what I'm saying? Charles Darwin cannot get away from the fact, talking about it not only, but see, people don't understand this shit. See, it's not just that you came from a goddamn monkey. We talking about the Neanderthal. We gonna let him speak for himself. See, y'all don't want to deal with that. I let a man speak for himself. So a man or a woman think of in their heart and mind, so is he and she. You feel what I'm saying? So if that was something deep in your, we believe that we are divine. That means we were divinely created. We not no damn monkey. We got spirit. See, when you come with that monkey shit, you come with that ape shit, throw your spirit out, that you got a soul, throw all of that, that there's a afterlife, throw all that out. That's over with. You are not that. You have to be a divinely created creation to have these things, that when we talk about a soul, when we talk about a spirit, when we talk about these things, you have to come from that. But see, the thing is, what we don't understand is that this concept, because people are going to think, wherever. And so knowing that this man, he feels he's close to the monkey. You know what I'm saying? He feels he's close to the monkey, and he wants to be one with the monkey. He wants monkeys in his family, his bloodline, one way or another. So Zechariah say he went to the Sumerian, would come up out of the Kush, You see, now it's hard for me because it's hard for me to even see how they could concede that. Because, I got a very vibrant mind. You feel what I'm saying? I know the globe. I know the different animal types in the world. And I just don't know of a monkey type that came out of Sumeria. It very well may be a monkey type that come out of Sumeria, but I just never seen any monkey types come out of Sumeria. I just haven't seen it. Not that there isn't any, because it very well could have been, because there's monkeys in Asia, there's monkeys in Africa. I don't know if they're all over Africa. They very well may be. I know there's monkeys in Asia. I'm quite sure they're in a lot of places. But I just never heard of the monkey type in Sumeria. Not to that extent. Like where you look into the Neteru, the Medu Neteru, and you see the great god Tahuti, who is symbolically depicted as a baboon, also depicted as the ibis. But I've never seen a monkey type. Maybe I'm wrong, man. I might have to do a little research. But it just never crossed, I've studied a long time, and so for them to say that they interpreted that somehow Anunnaki took his own DNA and infused it into a monkey is a little iffy to me, because you're dealing with a type, a zoo type, that's not really prevalent in that area. Now you just had this, You say, what is a monkey dog? I don't have no idea what a monkey. You talking about the food dog? You talking about the food? No, I don't know what a monkey dog. I know that food dog over there in China is like a mix between a dog and a lion, because it got a mane and shit. It'll remind you of like them what they call them child dogs. You see what I'm saying? But it can't hide. I don't know, but it just, so it's something there, like it's, they adding shit. They adding shit. I can look it up right now. I can look it up right now. Yeah, they saying they're not natural, though their presence is not natural in both cases. So they saying, yeah, it's some monkeys there, but the motherfuckers in zoos and shit. So they've been brought over there. You feel what I'm saying? So they're not natural. Yeah, they're not natural to the area. So how and why would the Anunnaki, we talking about in Sumerian law, unless the Sumerians came, but we don't see that in Africa. When we see Khnum is molding man on a potter's wheel. You understand? He not molding a monkey or nothing. You don't see no monkeys, and you see a man. You see a woman. You see, we don't see that it came from no. And you see the feminine energy put the spirit in the. So when you see Khnum mold the man and the woman on the potter's wheel, you see the goddess, the frog goddess, come up and put the spirit in it. You see what I'm saying? Come and give it a spirit. So, and that show you that, but with a goddamn monkey and some shit that you got a creature. You see what I'm saying? You got some fucking creature you didn't create it. You know, ain't no spirit in that. Ain't no goddamn spirit in that. So, you know, you got to deal with when you start talking that evolution shit, you know, that you just hear and you gone. So whatever you gonna do, motherfucker, do it now. And so what laws do you go by? You know, it's not fixed. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't got no car, what the fuck do you live by? You just here and you gone. You feel what I'm saying? If that's what you want to live by, that's your right. You can live by whatever the fuck you want to live by. If you come from a platypus and say the goddamn monkey come from something else. You see what I'm saying? It say the monkey come from something else. What the fuck it say? Let's get this shit together. Let's see what it say. Yeah, they don't want to talk. The same pathway creative say thing apply a very old branch. You know what I'm saying? While monkeys are more okay, they are both man, but they diverged a long time ago. So yeah, but I had to get off in the shit to see how they got that shit. You know, where the goddamn amoeba, you got the goddamn these different things in the earlier stages and shit that you were just a snot. You was snot. You know, when you talk about an amoeba, you just a little snot somewhere floating in the ocean. And then the snot became something else. And then eventually platypuses, you know, and then the platypus came on the goddamn planet and one and it split. One of it became the duck. The other motherfucker went over here, became a fucking raccoon and shit. And you know what I'm saying? And then it just keep evolving and keeping evolving till you get to some type of goddamn monkey and then you know, and all this shit. And you got these silly ass niggas out here. They say, you know what? Say, man didn't evolve from a monkey. They say, this is what you hear from these silly ass niggas. They say, man did not evolve from monkey, but the monkey and man evolved from a common ancestors. Wait a minute, hold up. Listen to me and they really think they being smart. I say that's the dumbest shit you could have ever said. That's dumb. That's worse than saying that motherfuckers evolved from monkeys. They saying that the monkey and man evolved from a common ancestor. Okay, what goddamn it that mean the monkey? If the monkey is even a greater evolution than the ancestor, then that's taking us even further into degradation and disintegration. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that don't even make no sense. If the monkey is of a greater evolution than this common ancestor, well, goddamn, what the fuck were we? You see what I'm saying? What the fuck? That's even fucking worse. That's even fucking worse. So, like, man, listen here, man, miss me with that bullshit. I don't know of no other time when man, African man, black man, and woman wasn't man and woman. I don't know of no other time. So you niggas can conceive in your feeble mind whatever you choose, but that's just some shit. You cannot prove it. You cannot prove it. It's impossible for you to prove it. You can talk all this shit, you know. I look at the pictures, and I look at my mom and daddy, right? Because it's hard for you just got to think about it. I look at my mom and daddy, right? And they look like me. Then I look at my grandmama and my granddaddy on both sides, and they look like my mom and my daddy. And then I look at my great grandmama and great-granddaddy, they look like my grandmama and granddaddy. And I look at my great-great-grandmama and granddaddy, and they look like my great-grandmama and great-granddaddy. So I'm thinking to myself, when the fuck did we stop looking like each other? You see what I'm saying? If we look like each other, you go down each generation, and we look, and you look at each generation and the preceding generation, and they look, grandmama look like great-grandmama. You see what I'm saying? Granddaddy look like great-granddaddy. You see? Great-granddaddy look like great-great-granddaddy. When did the platypus get in the motherfucking bloodline? When did we stop looking like one another? You see, this is what, and we don't know of no other time when we did not look like what we look like today. So fuck what you heard. When you can show me, because you got to have the missing links. The missing links. Because I'm gonna break this shit down and I'm gonna get the fuck on because I got other shit to talk about. You see what I'm saying? The one thing about a cosmic law is an infinite law. It's an infinite law. It does not go anywhere. The sun rises, the moon sets. Theoretically, it sets. You see, but many times you can see the moon over there. It'll be over there. But the sun is almighty. You see, when the sun is out, the sun is almighty. When the sun sets, then the moon is almighty. Is that right? That's a cosmic law. It has not changed since the beginning of time. That's what I mean by, so if it's a cosmic law that we are evolving, and if we evolve from monkeys, then monkeys should continuously be evolving. And if they evolving, it should be stages of evolution that you can see from the monkey, which they call the missing links. You see what I'm saying? From the monkey to man, it should be all stages. You feel me? All stages between the monkey and man that you could see, because the process is happening all the time. That's a cosmic law. Why all of a sudden you just see man, you see monkey, but you don't see no missing links? You feel what I'm saying? So we got to quit letting these con artists trick us. But I'm all right with it. If you want to believe, it might be some truth to that. It might be some truth to that. So is there some white albino Anunnaki? Because he said it. We didn't say it. Zachariah said it. Zachariah said it. He said that he read the goddamn Sumerian text. No, he ain't he's not the missing link. He can't be. It's more than one link. No, that can't be true. No. Yeah, but see, no, that's a total different something else over there. That ain't got nothing, because in order for it, it's got to be more than one stage. You see what I'm saying? It got to be a whole lot of stages in between. So you can't just say, oh, this is a no. It got to be a whole lot of stages. If you think about a ruler and you think of mathematically, you got to think positive and negative, and just say on this side is a negative 100, on this side is 0 to positive 100, and you go up 1 degree based on variations of the link the missing links. At 100, positive is man. A negative 100 is the monkey. And so from negative 100 all the way up to 0, negative 100, negative 99, negative 98, all the way to 0. And then you got positive 1 up to 100. You would have variations of links at those different degrees. Okay. On this end of the negative, they look more monkey. You see what I'm saying? But as you come up, you understand what I'm saying? On the negative end, as you move closer to zero, they monkey looking, but they start to look human type. You see, when you get closer to, 10, and they still monkeyish, but they looking human until you get to zero and you cross over. You see what I'm saying? And you human. You see, which is African. You see what I'm saying? And then you come forward, and even in there, even in that early, till you get to 100, there will still be, but you're more human, but you're crude looking. You still some monkey in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you would have variation of types with on that. You see? Yeah. Yeah, you would have different types. And so if that was true, you see what I'm saying? If that was true, you see? So that's what I'm saying. So is Bigfoot? Yes, Bigfoot is real. They got a Bigfoot. All you had to do was go up in that attic. You understand? You can find the closest Neanderthal house and go up in that attic, and they got that motherfucker locked up there. You see when that's Uncle Billy up there in the attic, and they keep his ass locked up, and they keep them goddamn a steel bar that they put down to keep that, because that motherfucker come out, and you'll look on the news, and half a head been ate on, motherfucking ate down in a motherfucker skull or something, and motherfucker arm missing and shit. They done drug a motherfucker off into the bushes, and motherfucker they ate off into the motherfucker rib cage and shit. And Billy, goddamn, you done got out again. God damn it, John. We told you to get an extra one of these bars to go on this fucking door. You know this is a fucking beast. He can knock the door down with just one, you know what I'm saying? He can just lean on it and the fucking fall in. Goddamn, John. Yeah, goddamn it. It happens again. It didn't happen. It didn't happen again. Yeah, the Bigfoot is you keep looking out in the woods. Man, this is like Jason in the goddamn where they start having the leprechaun in the hood, nigga. Leprechaun and Jason in the hood and shit. They letting you know they ain't out in the woods no more. They in the hood, nigga. You got Ed, motherfucker say it there. But what you think Ed Gein was? Did y'all ever hear about Ed Gein? This motherfucker took his mama face. This is where they get Leatherface from. This is where they get Hannibal Lecter from. This is where they get Psycho the movie. All them movies come from Ed Gein. He done took his mama and peeling skin off the bodies and shit and making furniture off the motherfucker. He done took bones and made silverware, forks and spoons. This motherfucker done took, yeah. Man, Ed Gein or make Dahmer, you understand? Dahmer be called running up the street calling the police. Ed Gein to make Dahmer call the police. Like, man, if y'all don't come get this motherfucker, I'm gonna tell on myself, come get me. You see what I'm saying? I done did wrong. I got motherfuckers over here, but this motherfucker over here, he trying to eat meat. I'm eating motherfucker, but he trying to eat me. Come get me the fuck up out of here. That's Ed Gein. Yeah. Ed Gein will make Dahmer tap out. Ignorant motherfucker. He took his mama's face and made a lampshade out of the motherfucker. Real talk. Yeah. Took his mama's face and made a lampshade. Look it up. Made a lampshade out of it. So there your Bigfoot. There you goddamn Bigfoot. So don't quit looking out in the woods while you think they be having them back blades and shit. You take away that back blade, and that's what they call them, back blades. You can go look it up, back blades and shit. If you don't have them back blades, and them motherfuckers don't go up there and get them, go up to what they call it, PetSmart. That's where they go and get get shaved down. You be looking back there, they be having them in PetSmarts and shit, back there in the back and shit. With the goddamn them big ass clippers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shaving their ass down back there. Check it out. If I'm wrong, nigga, come and tell me I'm wrong. But anyway, family, wait a minute. Matter of fact, I didn't even get into But you know what? I'm going to show it on the next one. We got the videos that's going to get off into this shit. Matter of fact, let me drop one before I get up out of here. Here we go.
The Sumerians say it wasn't God. Ancient texts reveal humans were created. Who really created humans? The Sumerians say it wasn't God. Ancient texts reveal humans were created by the Anunnaki. They mixed their DNA with early hominids to create Adamu, the first human. Humans were never meant to be free. They were supposed to be slaves. But Enki, the engineer behind their creation, made them too conscious. The truth was carved in stone. Are you ready to accept it?
Let's listen to that again. I want you to listen to that, family.
Who really created humans? The Sumerians say it wasn't God. Ancient texts reveal humans were created by the Anunnaki. They mixed their DNA with early hominids to create Adamu, the first human. Humans were never meant to be free. They were supposed to be slaves. But Enki, the engineer behind their creation, made them too conscious. The truth was carved in stone. Are you ready to accept it?
That's right. You're right. We predate the Sumerian concept of the Anunnaki. You see what I'm saying? Because the Anunnaki in the Nile Valley were humans. They were nations. They were tribes of people. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, they were followers of Set. You know, they didn't have these concepts that they had today. This is you know, that shit that they talking about is Sumerian is a lie. They have not translated no damn Sumerian. Walter Williams say they done made that shit up just like they made Disneyland up. You see what I'm saying? And I believe in 100%. You see, yeah, they ain't decipher. You know, you cannot listen to. And I'm gonna go into the next video. You cannot decipher shit without primary verification. Okay? And I don't give a fuck what you say and how you say it. You're not going to check your own paper and give yourself an A and say, oh, I have interpreted. You know, if motherfucking, you say you deciphered ancient Sumerian, well, motherfucker, you better have a time machine and you better take your ass back there and get Enki. You better get what's that motherfucker? Hammurabi. You got to come back with Hammurabi and one of them. And when you say you decide, I'm gonna say Hammurabi. Come here, Hammu. Come here. Come on over here, Hammu. And I want you to look at this nigga Silly Billy. He say he didn't decipher the ancient Sumerian. I'm gonna say Hammurabi. Is this nigga deciphered the ancient Sumerian? He gonna say, man, come on, Seti. You a real nigga from the future. You know this some bullshit. I thought it was Hammu. You a real nigga, Hammurabi, for coming back and letting us know that this nigga Silly Billy has been lying to us all this fucking time. You see what I'm saying? You a real nigga, Hammurabi. You see, come back and tell us the truth. If you don't have somebody from that's from that language, that's from that language, that speak that, you know, that language. And they got to be the one to say you deciphered it. You can't say you deciphered a language 5,000 and you don't have primary verification. That just don't make no sense. I don't know one fucking language today that you learn and it don't have a vernacular that you speak out loud. You see, even when you look at the letters and shit, and they'll tell you what the word, and then they'll give you the vernacular. You can get some audio. You made a translation without audio, is what I'm saying. You don't have no audio. So you just looking at and you guessing the audio by saying, okay, this is a different language, and you don't even know the ancient Greek. You don't even know the ancient Greek because the ancient Greek is African. It's not the same fucking language that you hearing today. So just miss me with that shit. So I'm done. I'm gonna go to the next video. They saying that the Anunnaki took some DNA and that white DNA. We talking about white Anunnaki. We're not talking about the black one. You see what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. We talking about the white Anunnaki. This is what Zachariah Stitch, and the white man, said. And he took a monkey, an ape, and he mixed some of his white extraterrestrial recessive, cosmic recessive, because he's a recessive too. Even the alien with albino is a recessive. And so he took some of his recessive extraterrestrial DNA and he infused it into a monkey and made another recessive creature right down here on the planet, another recessive creature. You see, so that's what didn't happen. This is coming straight from Zacharias Stitch, and take it or leave it. I be right black. This is General Sabra Soon said, he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.